Hi, everybody. Welcome to my channel. I'm Terry, holding your space, and this is the weekend update or energy update, dated August 20th, 2023. I had to stop and think about that. So, welcome. Lots going on today. If you're seeing this later, this is the day that Hillary, the hurricane, is hitting the west coast of Mexico and the U.S., the southwest coast of the U.S. And so this should be very interesting, and we're praying, and for everybody there. And also we have fires in the Northwest Territory of Canada and fires in Washington and the United States, and Europe has some fires as well. So, and there's probably more around the world. So there's just a lot of energy and a lot going on, isn't there? Maui has had their horrible fire. And this morning when I woke up, I heard chitty chitty bang bang, but the CH was the SH. So that's what Gaia was saying. So it's just, there's a lot going on, and my guides have said, buckle up, get ready. It's going to be a wild ride. And to look with everything with awareness. Be scared if you need to be scared. Be fearful, but look at it and be aware that you're being that way. It kind of takes you out of that energy of that low, not a lower vibration, but it kind of is, where you're like feeling trapped and like a victim, and you can watch that this is happening and feel sorry for everybody and send them love and be strong for them. Because we need to be able to feel our feelings, but also be strong so that we can help with the healing and the rebirth, because it is a rebirth of her. So she is already there, and we're playing catch up, she says. So we need to catch up with what she's doing and where she's at. She's already almost there at fifth density. And as we start recognizing that we are all one, and we are all divine, and that to not love somebody because of their political persuasion or anything about them is to not love ourselves. So she will keep waking us up until we get that right. And Deepak talks about that a lot. I know I bring him up a lot, but I just love him. So he talks about that a lot, about how I think it's once we have 8 million meditating, then we will get there. So there is a ratio, I think, and I can't remember what it is. Is it like 1 to 10,000, something like that? One light worker to 10,000. And if we can get to that ratio, it will raise the vibration of the entire community on the planet. So also there's a lot of energy coming in from the ancestors right now. And when I talk about the ancestors, I'm talking about the ancestors of the planet. They're kind of like, call them middle management, district managers. That's a good one, right? So they work with Gaia. They have been incarnated, and they are on a level above us, like Gaia. And they are taking care of their different districts of the planet, and perhaps they're taking care of different elements as well. So it kind of feels like that, doesn't it, when you say that? So just feeling their energy and their protection while we're here also. And be aware of where you're at. They're saying be careful about your water. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water, because we've got all these solar flares going on. And as your body is ascending and the earth is ascending, we need that water. Plus it's the heat and everything going on the planet. So make sure that you're filled with water constantly, because we are light, we are stardust. And also be careful of the quality of your water. So I think about this a lot, and I don't do it all the time, but I'm making a conscious effort now to bless my water before I drink it, and to bless my food before I eat it, that it will be better for me and healthier for me. And also, if I eat a piece of chocolate, I bless that or ice cream. So it's pretty hot here right now. And we're going to kind of look at that right now. So I want you to look at the immigrant situation all over the planet and recognize that most of these immigrants are already climate immigrants. They are moving away from areas where they cannot get a job um, because the climate is such. Either things aren't growing, look at Africa. It's arid and it's gone through severe droughts. And so look at that and recognize, and their governments aren't taking care of them, right? There's disruption there. So this is going to be something that we're going to see in the United States as more of us move because of climates. So just be aware of it and watch it and look at where you're living. Is this compatible with what I want? Is this compatible with my future? And look at for right now too. I mean, we are in the present. You don't have to plan 50 years ahead, though. I'm always looking at real estate. So just looking, and watching. I'm aware. So, and I'm aware of how the prices have gone up if you wanted to move north, right? So that's okay. I kind of feel like when the time comes that the national parks will open up, I think the government will do something with that. That's something that my guides have told me, that if there comes a time when there's enough of us that need to move to different areas, we are wealthy, wealthy country with national parks. Beautiful land all over. And if needed, we can go there. So we will adapt. We're also, we've got that stick to itness, right? And we'll make it work. We will find ways. And our brothers and sisters all around the planet will too. So we're smart. We've got a lot of new technology that's come in, and there's going to be more. So that's something else that I've seen is that the Galactics have already brought in technology to certain people. Look at some of your billionaires and see what they're doing. And that technology is already there. So I find it very interesting and sad that Russia's spaceship collided with the moon. And I know if those of you that come on and listen to Reverend Saul, which he got out of the hospital today, thank you very much. So, yeah, he was supposed to be on the channel today, and we are all sending him lots of love and light. So there is, he's always said that the moon, and I hear this from a lot of people, is actually like not a parking lot, but it's hollow inside. That there's stuff going on inside. It's like not a spaceship, but a landing area or something. So there's a lot of action there. So I get that they're not real happy with Russia. So sorry, Russia, and this is entertainment only. I should have said that at the beginning. So anyway, so let's look at that, and then also as we're getting more light in from the solar flares, we'll need to drink more water, and we'll also need to just kind of let go a little bit, right? I don't know about you guys, but this past month has been kind of hard off and on, big highs and really big lows too. Lots of stuff going out, light bulbs going out, the energy's just crazy. The computers going in and out, and that's that bang, bang, chitty, chitty, bang, bang. They also showed me a bunch of pop, pop, pop. So I think that these are explosions going off around the country, or around the planet, rather. So I don't know if they are. Let's get the pendulum out. Are those bombs going off? Yeah. So there'll be some bombings. Are these bombs in the United States? Are these bombs in Europe? Oh, well, Ukraine's in Europe, so these are in the Ukraine. So yeah, there'll be some bombing there. And are there still some volcanoes going off this next week, this next month of September? No, no more, no more volcanoes and hurricanes coming up. Yeah, so I do see some hurricanes coming up, some big storms coming into Florida and Texas. So I've said this before, just be careful, everybody. Just watch, plan. I did a short last night about a dam being breached somewhere to do with Hillary. So I don't know if they're going to get that under control by letting out the water, or if it's going to crack. Yeah, it'll be damaged. So, and I looked that up this morning. Like, I almost didn't post that this morning because I thought I don't want to be a naysayer and say, "Oh, watch out." But people do need to be careful if they know that they're in an area that there is a dam that is substandard, and you probably will have read about that. So there's also a lot of good things coming in with all this energy, aren't there? Because our awareness is expanding and we are moving on up, they said, to the big time. So look for your guides, talk to them. You're getting new guides, and we're getting a lot of new galactic energy that's coming in to the planet as well. So not only do we have all this beautiful blue and pink and magenta energy that has come in, but now we've got, man, just brilliant colors in the sky and brilliant energy that comes in. Very interesting energy. So make sure you're protected all the time. Only call in the best or the highest vibration of entities to you. And make sure that you're protected if you're doing any mediumship, or I know a lot of you guys are already doing that because you're, all have your stuff, your healers, and know what you're doing. But just spend your light every day, send it out, and every day grow that heart chakra out 75 feet in front and 75 feet in back, and that beautiful green color, and walk in your light, because you're all beautiful. So they're also saying to be careful about what we're saying to ourselves. So to be clear thinking about what we really want, being authentic, and knowing what we want. Like maybe we need to write it out and journal it. Be clear about what you want from the universe, because there's so much energy coming in. You're going to get something. So, I want to be safe. I want my family to be safe. I want good relationships. I want loving and trusting friends. Whatever it is that you want. Or I want new shoes or a new car. And then talk about what they're going to be like. Your friends are going to be funny and like to travel, or like to go dancing, or like to stay home and talk, or whatever you want. Just be very, very clear, and be very clear with yourself of what you're hearing. So are you hearing the news all the time? And it's really hard today, isn't it? Not to, but check on it, and then go back and do something fun, listen to some music or something, and reward yourself. So need to give ourselves lots of rewards. Anyway, this is not the time. I just put this back on to get my blood pressure today. So anyway, I am currently in a city that is the number one for being the heat index today. So it's a stinker out there. And I hope you guys are having a good day and a fabulous week. And come by, because we've got Val from Illumination Portal coming in this week. And then also we have Sun Psychic Jean coming in. And I'm going to see if I can't get George to come back in. So when he's feeling better. All right. Well, lots of love to everybody. And we will be seeing you later. Bye-bye.